unseen blade is the deadliest.
Knowing who his opponent is going to be is always a risk. Champions like Aurelia just exist on Summoner's Rift. Of course, that's not going to be the case here.
See which player truly has the mastery of the matchup, truly has the mastery of the way to properly...
Alistar, Tristan, a very good three-man, so the early laning, it feels like, yes, absolutely, they could go towards that. But what I like is they could go anywhere. It is about to level 2 Cheese Gang top lane. Impact level 1. This is working.
All right, here we go. Impact doesn't have his jump away, remember. Impact flash into the hook shot. They may just be able to find this kill. Audi with the flash. Impact goes down. First blood for LYN.
And Audi just barely gets out alive as well, tanking the turrets. The absolute confidence coming out of LYN. And that's out to knock yourself out of worlds. The ward has spotted them, but Smoothie may still get Genthix here.
Here we go, Genthix going to be the one who's initially targeted on this one. More CC coming out as the damage also follows up, and now Sneaky going to be jumped up by Audi, who shows up for the 3v3. Contract still staying on the front line. Smoothie going to be looking for more now as well. Ignite down onto Genthix. There comes your body slam. Tying the game up 1-1.
Overstaying their welcome here on the side of LYN. As Audi dashes in, they think they have the capabilities to hang around, maybe get
steal this away for the second time. Audi's going to be potentially in some trouble here. He tries to go in too quickly ahead of the rest of the team, but Seiya says, nope, I'm taking this away.
Get back here.
We're going to make it impatient. We're going to throw it off to the side, and you can't have it. Contracts
reset.
To take it. Can't quite get there.
So well done from Seiya to auto-attack it one more time, redirect the aggro.
Any contest, especially with Sneaky having the Rin.
He has no mana for himself, and suddenly the Rift Herald spawns in the middle lane, and that's just going to be an outer turret secured.
Dural and Impact getting into that 1v1. Impact jumping forward almost onto the Mega Gnar. Lands another boomerang, continuing to apply the slows, but Audi is here, and now Impact may have found himself in not an ideal situation. Going to be stunned up underneath the turret and outplayed. Impact goes down.
Oh, but here comes the reinforcements.
Contracts comes in, makes sure he cleans up the kill that Impact started, and now they are going to take Audi out as well. 2 for 1, going the way of Cloud9.
Threatening them, pushing them away, beating them around the rift as Dural wants to fight.
Dural saying, all right, we're just going to stand here and man fight this little Yordle, trying to take him down if he can, but Impact is quickly going to be going into Mega Gnar form. Stun to stun. Not that fun unless you're the Impact, in which case it is fantastic. Not contributed anything other than farming.
These game changers need to actually start changing the game. It looks like they're about to.
That's one way to put it. Smoothie able to find the hook onto Seiya, but now he's found himself in the middle of multiple members as now the counterattack from Cloud9 is live. The cast going to 5. Sneaky grabbing the kill onto Audi, manages to save Smoothie as well. Genthix now going to be the target as Impact finds his way onto Dural yet again. Jensen grabbing the kill on that one, and it's 3 for 0, Cloud9.
Summoner's Rift.
Very well played by Cloud9, moving into the enemy jungle, controlling it with that vision like we were talking about back in trade. And now Cloud9 find themselves that second Infernal Drake even
that can keep him up. But they've also got the inside track. They thought that LYN were going to come and react, and they didn't.
They just barrel down the bottom lane. They find the tier 3 turret, but now the fight's going to be breaking out. Impact with the stun down onto Genthix, jumps in, slam into the wall onto White Lotus. The Hextech ultimatum is issued, but immediately canceled as Sneaky finds the rampage and the double kill. Audi sidesteps his way away from the death sentence, but Cloud9 has issued a similar sentence onto this game. LYN on their back foot, taking their final breaths. Cloud9 approaching the next.
They're going towards the end, it looks like.
Turret number 1 nearly deleted, and it is out of there. Only 1 turret left standing to protect the LYN Gaming Nexus, and they've only got 3 members to defend it. A nice shockwave coming out from Jensen to allow Sneaky to dominate 6-0 and 2 on this Ballista. Audi and White Lotus remain, but that is it, and Cloud9 in quick fashion find their victory in game 1.
Yeah, and at the very end of the game, they get some interaction on Summoner's Rift for Seiya, but 0-1-0 was going to be his scoreline.
And he flays him out of his headbutt. It's those little plays that, you know, like Irene's saying, don't show up in the stat line, but were the world of difference in why their bot lane was able to keep pressure up the entire time.
Smoothie trying to prevent the strongest, lane dominant and lane pressure based 2v2, something that can diffuse the pressure that Avaris
anyway, because of the stuns and the disengage from the ulti, and Jana just makes it worse.
Yeah, we've seen Sneaky play it in this tournament once already and was incredible difference.
And I'm happy to say that you were right.
Cloud9 dismantled them coming into game number 2.
River Brush. Now Contracts makes his way onto Dural, seeing if they're able to find the burst here. The stun, where's the feast? Dural wanting to get himself away, pops off the Nature's Grasp. The Sejuani ulti comes through. Impact wants to get a big old bite out of him, but can't quite do it. First blood! mid goes to Jarrell. Cloud9 with the mistake.
Really big mistake coming out of Impact to follow that one through.
As we do see the rotations coming bot side. LYN Gaming bringing both
Teleport
jungler
in as well.
and mid laner, as well as the top laner now with the TP. Sneaky's in some trouble, likely going to be dropping here. No way to escape the 1 versus 5. Saya grabs the kill, and LYN Gaming is off to the races.
And they've got everybody down here in the bottom lane. The turret's theirs. It's the first turret in the game. Gives the map up so much more.
Saya taking a lot of damage here from Jensen. Barely walks away from the ult.
Just another day in the mid lane offense, except for this.
Oh, Jensen now going to be dumped. The power of the jungle coming in once again for LYN Gaming. Now they've got to make sure that they don't allow Cloud9 to do the same.
That's definitely the case, of course, while stretching your own lead at the same time as they're going on Jensen.
Jensen again going to be found out. White Lotus cashing in for the second time onto the Cloud9 mid lane.
Summoner spells are all up and available, and so very difficult to make the place unless Contracts just walked
Contracts with some interesting jungle pathing there. Not able to charge himself over the wall. Good body block by Adi. Tries to flash, but Jarrell is right there with the Nature's Grasp to make sure they find the kill. Adi just says the hell with it and jumps back over the wall with the flash, and LYN goes towards the Cloud Drake.
Yeah, and it's going to be a free Cloud Drake. Contracts not too sure what he was planning by walking into all of them, and now they hang around. I don't know if they can make this play, but it feels like they really want it.
All right, they're going to start things off. Sejuani ulti down onto Adi, and Jensen finds himself the kill. Cloud9 finally on the board, and they take the tier 1 turret down along with it.
We've seen some not go Gargoyle Stone Plate at all, but he wants to kill those carries. He wants to get in. And here we go.
Here we go. Fight going to be breaking out. Onto the front line goes Contracts, throws down the ulti, not finding anybody with the stun. Immediately Smoothie getting himself rooted up by the ulti from the forest as now Jarrell makes his way into the thick of things. Going to be Wild Growth, but immediately flashes his way out of it. Sneaky now finding the opportunity to fire onto some isolated targets. Shockwave not going to be coming up big this time. Sneaky grabbing the kill onto Jarrell as Smoothie looks to refresh the fight with the Janna ultimate. Ever so slightly. It's the smallest of leads, but it is in the favor of Cloud9 now, even though they're down in turrets and kills. Now they're looking to start things off here onto Adi, who's going to be saved by the Wild Growth for now. Shockwave finding its way onto Contracts, who's the first casualty of this fight. Impact going to be forced to flash out now as well. It's Cloud9 who commits the sins that LYN committed last time, and they go too deep. You talked about Baron, how that's always going to be a factor, and
this
right now
bush is literally where the game's being decided, it feels like.
Impact going to be the target here by LYN. Contracts throwing out the ulti onto White Lotus, trying to disengage things here. Nature's Grasp fired off, finds its way only onto Contracts. Impact is isolated by himself. Impact trying to get himself away from this one. Adi now going to be feasted upon. Impact, though, taken low and taken down. White Lotus grabbed himself the killing spree as now Sneaky has to disengage. Jarrell so tanky with his own Gargoyle Stone Plate. That's another 1 for 0 for LYN.
So many things were used in this fight except for the Shockwave from Saya. It is up, it is available.
Oh, they're going right back into it. Jensen forced to flash out. Sneaky looking for the auto attack damage. Jarrell on the front line looking to isolate Contracts, pulling him back in. Shockwave going to drag him further back into the clutches of White Lotus. Contracts walks away. For now, Sneaky still very healthy. White Lotus still full HP. What a Baron call by Cloud9. This is the kind of really, really interesting play that can make or break the game. Now Baron's going to be below half HP. Jarrell in the front line. Contract's going to be tanking. Jensen needs to back away. Contracts needs to back away. He cannot get out in time.
They're going to go back to the
LYN
Baron.
has found the Baron leashed for them by their opponents. Cloud9, now they're the ones who have to stop this. Varus ulti misses. Chains of Corruption not finding the mark means a lot of CC not available on the side of LYN.
Jarrell's still doing the Baron buff as well. This is just the biggest bait of all time. They have to back away. Nobody has anything up and available.
Contracts takes some poke there, and now it's Jarrell who gets caught out. Nature's Grasp comes flying through, finds its way onto a couple of different targets. Jensen with no flash. Remember, he used it in the last fight. Jarrell going to be the first one down. Shockwave onto Jensen. If they can take him down, that is going to be huge. But White Lotus now going to be silenced. Knocked up into the air. The damage coming through. The stun lands. But Adi is running interference. Saya grabbing the kill onto Impact. It's a double kill for Contract. They're both disabled. Let's start this up. Make them come in here and fight. Contract showing up, slowing down White Lotus, but good moves coming out from both carries of LYN to avoid the danger. Cloud9 getting those side lanes pushed out now. Impact to the bottom lane is now Smoothie going to be jumped on. Adi looking to start this fight up. They know Cloud9 is only 3 strong, and they're able to find the kill onto 1. Now can they make it 2? Contract's forced to flash over the wall, keeping himself alive, but it's still a 1-for-0 fight going the way of LYN. Baron is at half HP, Rusty. Here we go. Cloud9's got to make their move, but it's already done. Lions have got the objective. Now they might be able to find the attack here onto the rest of Cloud9, grabbing onto Impact. He pops the stone plate, has to try to get himself away, pops the beast before he dies, should drop. And Adi puts the flag on the corpse and walks away.
Position where C9 actually a bit on the back foot, but they're not. They're just going to push in, apparently.
Flexing their muscles in the enemy jungle, trying to get something out of this, but they may just end up losing their own jungler. Contract's trying to run away, but the Nature's Grasp locks him down and takes him out. Sneaky, not quite having enough damage to return the favor as Cloud9 loses yet another nothing.
He has no mana. He's just going to recall. Free inhibitor for LYN.
Now looking potentially at this Elder Drake. Remember, super minions are
already looking
the top
at it.
part of the base. Saya the target of Contracts. Ulti not really finding a lot there. Now Contracts the one who's taking a lot of damage. Ulti also coming out from
It's all zoning. They want to get the Elder.
They're still trying to get it. Redemption comes down. Cloud9 still maybe looking to take the fight, but it's Adi who's able to lock 3 into the pit as now he's soaking the damage. Impact here on the front line, taking a big fight out of the Jarvan. Finds the kill now as White Lotus gets himself stunned up. More damage coming through. Jensen not quite able to find the kill on that one as Contracts goes for Saya. Not quite able to do it. The heal from the Janna will not be there. White Lotus still trying to take that Elder Drake as Jarrell's going to be taken down closely next. Nearly falls. He's alive. To find his way with the twisted advance as Sneaky gets the Elder. Genthic's looking to take the Blast Cone to get himself away to safety. Cloud9's base is just being absolutely bonked this whole time. They've got to go back.
Looking at Contracts perhaps for the steal. If all of Cloud9 hang around, then they run the risk of losing inhibitors. They're all here except for Impact. He has the teleport.
Oh, this fight's gonna turn real sketchy real quick. Baron down to one corner. Cloud9 now finding themselves here in the pit. Impact and Contracts both hanging around. Jensen over the wall as well. Impact grabbing the secure onto the Baron with the Cho'Gath Feast. But now where does the fight go from here? Sneaky's got to be careful. He can't afford to walk into a shockwave. Contracts on the front line. Gargoyle stone plate to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Jensen down below half HP. Impact is still stuck in the pit. He secured the Baron for his team, but he's going to be the sacrificial lamb as the minions pour into the Cloud9 base. They take down the bottom lane inhibitor. The teleport into the top lane. It's 2 inhibs down for Cloud9.
And a big flank from Jarrell.
Jarrell shows up. He's got very little mana here on the front line. He might be able to lock down Sneaky. The shockwave not going to be finding anyone just yet. Sneaky's going to have to find an immaculate amount of damage in this fight. LYN looking to push up into the Cloud9 base. Genthic's gets himself taken out by Jensen. As Jarrell barely walks away, Contracts now surviving the damage from White Lotus.
Saw Jensen deal with the minions. They started. Oh, that was a lot.
Big root onto White Lotus. Contracts ulti just barely going to be missing out on that one. Jarrell trying to get himself away. Fires off the Nature's Grasp. Wants to use it as a disengage mechanism, but now LYN might see their opportunity to put the last couple of hits in one of the mid lane in hit, but they're not quite able to find it. Cloud9 may want to defend this, but they've got to be careful about the fact that Contracts is hurt going into it.
That's one
no
auto
minions
attack.
pressuring in the base right now, and LYN gets what they came for.
He's looking. Impact is going to walk his way down. Sneaky's also rotated. Cloud9, they don't want the Elder to go.
Contracts is way too close. He's going to be singled out and bursted down before he can do much of anything. The shield going to be keeping him alive.
Still alive.
Adi now here in the pit trying to defend, be the front line of Team LYN, but Sneaky's able to find free firing time. Jarrell now going to be the tank. Nobody dead so far. Cloud9 still looking to make this fight happen. The root out on Jarrell. White Lotus got him. Goes down to Jensen's burst.
And Jensen comes up with a hero play. Cloud9 still with no health to their name.
Side lane inhibitors back up for Cloud9. Adi over the wall, may look to go in, steal this with the Blast Cone, comes over the wall.
Reset.
The Drake may reset here. It does slightly. Adi has to go back with the flag and drag. Cloud9 pulling the Drake out yet again to make sure they secure it, and they do.
That is so tragic.
Rather rapidly. LYN recognizing this, wanting to get themselves in here. Cloud9 not going to back away this time. Sneaky secures the Baron, but can Cloud9 get themselves away? Both tanks going to be locked down. Stone plates pop to try to make this exit as gracefully as possible. Adi on the front line trying to keep Impact locked down. Sneaky getting himself away along with the rest of Cloud9. Bottom lane, they're pinging it right now. They're saying, look, it's time to do or die.
To deal with
we
this.
say do. Cloud9 starting up the Baron. Got it down to about half HP. Nature's Grasp comes out from the Maokai, trying to lock these guys down. Contracts coming in.
The QSS
Finds
was
the
back.
ulti, but the QSS was back up. White Lotus going to be kept alive for now. Tanks on the front line doing exactly what their namesake says. Jarrell and Adi trying to stay alive, but the first kill goes to Sneaky.
Sneaky's damage is incredible, though. It looks like Cloud9, with the reset of Smoothie's ultimate, they're not respecting the base. It is starting to die. One inhibitor's gone, but they're back on the Baron. Look at Adi.
Cloud9 trying to take this Baron. Their base is being taken apart, though. They've got to make sure they finish this off cleanly. Baron down to about 3k HP. Adi comes into the pit, but it's secured by Contracts. Adi likely going to drop here as a result of jumping there into the pit. Now Sneaky on the killing spree. They're finding the kills onto Lotus and Genthix as well. It's one man versus the world. Seiya stands alone. Going for the outplay. Cloud9 has one minion there. Seiya trying to flash, clear these minions out of the way, but it will not be enough. 61 minutes into the game, and Cloud9 finds the win.
That was a very long, intense game for both of these teams, but ultimately Cloud9, they're able to put themselves up on that pedestal 2-0. Hardest to help them carry this game.
And it looks like he'll be doing it on the Jace this time around. Late game hyper carry damage dealers, if for some weird reason we end up in a 61-minute game twice in a row, Armor's going to do a lot against the Lion game.
Lion's composition, I mean, late game could work for them. I'm not feeling it as their primary objective. No. Cho'Gath can control his lane. Zach can gank power that. I just feel like they want to control their lanes a bit more, and they want that.
If his team wants to be competitive here in the third and potentially final game.
And right now, with how they've been laning, the fact that we're at 15 minutes in the game and it's 3-0, it's going pretty well.
Dear Lord, Jensen almost finding the solo kill onto Seiya, but now he's the one who's going to be caught out. Stand United onto him from Impact. Accelerated Shock Blast may come through, not finding its way onto Jensen just yet. The turnaround onto the enemy jungler. Smoothie is here as well to keep these guys safe, popping the heal, and first blood over to Cloud9's mid laner.
There's no teleport from Jarrell to keep them alive, so the kill's going to go down. Almost 2 with the blinking health bar, and they're still looking. You can see Contract stalking.
Fires off the ulti, finds his way onto Genthix, who is just deleted as the rest of Cloud9, all together as one 5-man unit, takes down the tier 1 turret in the mid lane.
It's the fact that they have control of the jungle, because they've got Jensen.
Seiya now going to be having this turn right around on him. Contract swooping in there with the ulti to make sure they seal the deal. White Lotus coming in, trying to find the damage onto Jensen, manages to get it out, plays the taunt with the flash. Now looking to turn right back around with the auto attacks, but it's Lion in retreat. Smoothie and Impact here, trying to chase these guys back down. Sneaky's going to be coming in from the flank any moment. Needs to get the attack speed in there, throws out the contaminated flask. But everybody from Lion is back in time.
Ultimately, why I'm talking about that is no, I'm not.
Uh-oh, Sneaky delivering Impact right on top of Seiya to bring him down for the second time this game. No way out of that one. Makes him clear the thing near instantly. Contract showing up mid lane. Might want to go on to White Lotus here. Nice sidestep by White Lotus yet again. Got the juke boots laced up today and disengages any further damage coming in from
But here's Sneaky with a big flank.
There you go. Ulti going to be used here soon. Silence, knock up, juggled around, slammed back and forth into his own support. White Lotus taken out by Jensen, but Sneaky falls to Lotus as well. 1 for 1 so far. 80 carry's going to be traded back and forth. Flashed away. Lion has found an advantage in this fight, but Smoothie with a nice reset on those health bars with the ulti. Honestly, Lion going even in these fights, 6,000 gold down, isn't that bad of a situation, but now Jarrell finding himself caught out. The damage comes through and Contract has the kill.
Yeah, overstays his welcome this time. Everything continues to cascade as Lion are very, very far behind. A bit more excellent as they start to pressure.
Oh, speaking of excellent, Lulu is not about to have a very excellent time. Taken down by Sneaky, Smoothie, and Contracts together. There's just too much damage. A little bit early.
So
right
many
now,
shields.
just fine.
I don't think that's actually going to be stopped at all. Jarrell has flash. He has his ultimate. Zach also exists.
He's trying to go for the flash feast. You never know. Impact, the lone man standing there with the Baron. Tanks it up for a very, very long time. Adi comes in. They're trying to steal this one away, but they can't do it. Contracts gets the secure. They get kills soon onto both members that jumped in. Lion tries a desperation play to get themselves back into the
Great
game.
work from Contracts that seems to secure that Baron at all.
White Lotus getting himself stunned up. The damage and the CC from this Cloud9 team coordinating those nearly takes down the enemy AD carry. The cleanse away from Seiya. That's double summoner spells on the enemy mid laner. For only the single summoner spell of Impact, they managed to potentially catch Giral out. Impact always looking for those taunts, always looking for the lockdown. Giral going to lose about half his HP. Adi trying to go in Contracts with a very nicely timed interrupt, and Contracts and Sneaky and the rest of Cloud9 have found two. Looking for number 3. Seiya's got no way out. He's going to fall to Impact. White Lotus, the next man to fall. The double kill for Sneaky. And Cloud9's looking to put this one in the books almost as fast as game number 1. Them putting the final nails in the coffin. They will find their 3-0 victory and punch their ticket to the main group event at Worlds 2017.
Game 1 was clean from Cloud9. Game 2, they were pushed to the limit, but you're right, we're coming to this third game.
No record, clean throughout the 2017 play-in stage. They will move on to the main group event further in Wuhan, and they will have an even more difficult task there. You have to stop, you have to celebrate, be glad.